Testosterone. Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to make a pretty short but sweet video on a few things that you guys might not be aware about. A lot of people want to boost their testosterone, right? It's a male hormone. It's what defines us. It's what makes us men. It's one of the biggest reasons that we grow larger muscle tissue than women. It is one of the biggest part that we are we. So today I'm going to go over a few things that many of you might not be aware about. And this will be ways to boost your testosterone naturally. I'm not going to talk about steroids here or anything like that. So 1, we have zinc. Testosterone went down by 70% on men that were on a zinc deficient diet. This equates to roughly 1,100 nanograms per deciliter to only 300. So that's a big ass drop. So stop avoiding your meat and oysters. You could also use a zinc supplement, but regardless, don't neglect your zinc. 2, fats. Men who eat saturated fats tends to have significantly higher testosterone. One of the best sources for saturated fats is whole eggs. So eat your eggs. 3, undereating. Testosterone drops after one single day of undereating. The severity of the drop will depend on how big the deficit is. So don't be afraid to have your calories. And if you want to cut, if you want to go on a deficit, go in a small deficit. Don't skip meals. This is not good for you. If you want optimal health, optimal testosterone, make sure to not go on a big deficit. Low carb diets. Low carb diets can destroy your testosterone to cortisol ratio. This is especially true if you train and exercise a lot. Your body will adapt after a while, but at the expense of optimal performance, recovery, and net androgen status. Stop with the extreme diets. If you're a natural, eat your damn carbs. Carbohydrates is not the boogeyman that a lot of people tends to make them sound like. A lot of these so-called experts claims that you have to go on freaking keto, only eat protein and fats, right? And fats as well. A lot of people claims that fats is very dangerous, but as you've already seen, fats is very important. Don't neglect your fats either. Fats and carbs, very important. Coffee or caffeine actually. Coffee can lower estrogens and boost testosterone. There are several mechanisms for this, including modulation of dopamine, prolactin, noradrenaline, aromatase, inflammation, and more. There's also indirect mechanisms such as higher motivation to exercise or the appetite suppression effect of caffeine. Be aware though, as the effects are not permanent and excessive caffeine consumption can boost cortisol and interfere with your sleep. So again, everything with moderation, right? You don't want to overdo anything. Just if you want to really perform at your optimal, don't be afraid to get caffeine. I use caffeine every time that I work out, and it's one of the reasons that I can train as hard as I do. Again, my sessions are very brief, but I train very, very hard. And if you are doing this style of training, if you really want to perform to your best, then don't be afraid to use caffeine, right? It's not dangerous. Caffeine has showed in many studies that it boosts performance, and it's not dangerous if you consume it in moderation and don't overdo it. Sleep. A study was conducted on people that underwent sleep deprivation for only 1 week. they cut their sleep for 8 hours to roughly 4 hours. Their testosterone levels decreased by 10 to 15%. And that is only after a week, and still, they only cut it down to like 4 or 5 hours. So imagine what the difference can be in years, what it can be if you don't sleep at all. So guys, don't neglect your sleep. Sleep is very important. It's one of the most important aspects of boosting your testosterone naturally. It's pretty easy. All you need to do is just go to fucking sleep, right? So there you have it, guys. 6 substantial tips to improve your testosterone naturally. If you learned something that you didn't know already, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, put your notifications on so you can stay up to date with all the videos that I post. And with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.